how's it going today? Today we are in the lovely little town of Copperdale. And I just had a feeling today that I wanted to build something a little bit special and one-off. Just take a little break from our little series and make a bookish little tea shop. And I have the perfect location. So let's go ahead. We'll get into build mode and we will start right away. I don't know why I try to make away have an R in it. But we'll go ahead and get on with it. I'll see you in a bit. So we are here at the Town Square Terrace lot, a 20 by 15 lot. And this is like a little kind of town square, downtown type of area. However, this lot originally was a residential lot, which I have bulldozed. And I always thought that was kind of strange, but also kind of nice, I guess. It's in this really beautiful, picturesque part of town. And what I'm wanting to do today is I kind of want to take this feeling of the Pacific Northwest that this entire town has, or this world has, and make something that is like so moody and just aesthetic. I am a coffee person through and through, but I really wish I liked tea, because I always feel like tea is such a more like aesthetic like situation. You know how I feel about the whole thing, the word aesthetic. I don't have a problem with it. It's just it's overused a lot, but it does honestly describe the style, like a style, like, an aesthetic is more than just a style, I guess. So what I'm wanting to do, actually, let me turn this way. I've kind of played around with the shape that I want to do here, but I'm not exactly sure. I want this to be just a little tiny hole in the wall. I want some outdoor seating. I want some coziness, and I want it to be full of books, just like a little hut with some outside seating and some inside seating too, but like a little covered place here on the side. And yeah, I really hope you guys like this. I don't even know where this is going to go or if I'm going to upload this, because honestly, sometimes I'll just start building something and I'm like, that doesn't really go. That's not really what I thought it was going to be. But I'm hoping that this is going to be something nice. I want it to be quaint, but aesthetic, if that makes any sense. So making sure I've got that. Actually, that's the only way we can do that. I wonder if I could do, I wonder if I should do it like this. That will kind of hide that more. Okay, I can play around with the roofs and stuff as time goes on. But what I'm wanting to do here, since I'm making this into a restaurant lot, and I've already chosen our menu. So it's just like all the teas and some sparkling water. And I've got a lot of like bagels and breads and desserts and things like that, like muffins, cookies, whatever, things that would go with tea. The most extravagant thing I've got here is like a cheesecake. So, I guess you could have tea and cheesecake. I don't know if that's a thing. Like I said, I'm not a tea person, so I'm not exactly sure. But I am going to go ahead and get a requirements in here. So we will need a waiter station. I'm just going to pull these all out. What I'm going to do is actually make this have a little add-on on the back for the kitchen, because I do kind of want this open style of like where you can see into the kitchen. I don't know. I might change that, but it just seems like that would be nice. And I'm thinking what I want to do. I want to make this kind of like open air here. So let me see if I can get some kind of a bifold door. I want to make it like it's open. Let me move this stuff out of the way here. And I'm thinking something like this that we could put on the side and possibly here as well. And that way I can make it look, because this is like the dark woods I want to use in here to make everything look kind of moody. And I'm going to build these two stations into it to make it look nice as well. In fact, what I might do, I'm thinking about, well, definitely want to put the waiter station in the kitchen. That's what I do sometimes to kind of hide that away. And as far as the host station is concerned, what I might do is add a little, well, I don't know. I'll get to that when I come to it. I just want to be creative right now. And I want to add, I wanted to make that one in because I wanted to put a bathroom here. I wanted to add a bathroom on the side as well, just to have that. Yeah. And then I can have a door that goes here. Okay. So what I want to do, I want to pull out all of my books and things because I want to put some windows kind of up top around. I want to put my bookshelves out, and I only want them to be a certain height simply because I want to put some smaller windows here. I want to be able to have some light in here from windows, but I also kind of want it to be a little bit like, even though we have like these giant bifold doors, I kind of want it to be kind of moody and dark in here too at the same time. And you know what I might do? I want to build this up on a platform, and can I do that? Yeah, I can. Okay. I want to do that because I want to put a platform here. I know this is like mad scientist stuff. I don't know why anybody would ever trust me with anything. Trust the process. That's all I'll say. So I'm going to put a platform. I'm going to put that here, and I want to move that here, and just to give it a little bit of extra something there. And I'm going to have to build my wall back up because it took away my wall. And I think that's where I would like to have the host station, possibly, is like up here, kind of built in somehow. So I'll figure that out in just a bit, but I'm going to put that up there, and that way I can kind of see how we're going to do and where we're going to put the books. You know what I'm thinking? I think I only want to do the bifold doors on one side, and then maybe have like a smaller, because I kind of want the bookshelves to wrap around a little bit, and then have like a window or something, like a big window here. Oh, that's what I could do. I could do like a big window here so we could still let in lots of light. And I could also have like books underneath with these smaller guys underneath the windows, you know? Okay, let's try that. And then I'm going to get one of these upon the side. I hate how I'm just going to overlap it. I don't care. I hate how it doesn't I wish there was a corner piece for these. It's so annoying how they don't have that, but whatever. Okay, I know it's kind of dark, so just bear with me here. I'm going to add another window and a door. So I'm actually going to do this from the outside so we can actually see the door. But I want the door to be something like this, maybe. Like that. Because that's the kind of vibes that I'm wanting in here. And then some kind of a window or two. Okay, hear me out. These windows from Werewolf's Pack, I kind of like how they echo the arch of that door and like the distressedness, but we also have like the crisscross patterns on the panes. I kind of like it. I think we're doing that. I think we're going to do it. I'm sorry to tell you. If you don't like that, well, you're going to have to go somewhere else. Because I like it. And if I'm doing that, should I do some kind of like half wall? Let me figure that out. Okay, I made some changes because that wasn't working for me. with the open kitchen. It just looked a little bit too diner-esque, and I just didn't like that. So I'm enclosing the kitchen. I'm taking this off the host station, off of the platform, and I'm actually going to put some more books up here. I'm going to put a window here, like a smaller window here, and I'm going to actually put some little tables you can sit at. You'll see it. I have it all in my head of what I would like to do, but I went ahead and I placed these because I had to put them down with the tool mod. They like float up and I can't do anything with that. So I'm going to actually find a door for the bathroom first, just to make sure that I've got that down. And I don't want to do anything that is like one of our normal bathrooms. They're just kind of ugly. Actually, let me do this. This would fit the vibe a little bit more. Not that. Yeah, that's fine. Like that, I think. Or, no, I like the window above it, but I don't like how, like, pretty it is. I want something like this, where it's going to be very bookish. I think that's what we will do. I'll need some stairs going up to the platform because I raised this 2 by 2. So, can I get these to the side here? Yeah. There we go. And then, that's not going to work there because of this. I have delusion protection on, or else that would have delteated my my thing. So maybe what I'll do then is I'll just put the tables here. Maybe, okay, you'll see. So I'm going to put a little half of a fence here so nobody gets hurt. Okay, maybe I'll do like a whole fence. I was going to do like a small fence, but I think this is better than that, actually, and that will bring in the vibe that I'm kind of wanting. Ooh, I'm liking that already. Okay. Do I have a different swatch than this? Like a more of a redder vibe, or darker? Yeah, no, that's not quite what I'm looking for. Yeah, that's fine. I know it's like that burnt, you know, like how the Japanese do, I don't know how they do it. It's like this thing where they like fire cure. I don't know. It's like a specific way. I don't know what it's called, but that's what it looks like. And it's really cool. And I'm keeping that. It's not exactly what I was looking for, but it goes better, I think. I don't mind that it's a different shade. It's like more orange, but it's what we got right now. So I think we're going to go ahead and keep that because I don't want an open one like this. I just think that's not the vibe. So I'm going to keep that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go ahead and let me put this so I can't see that. Put something on this platform to make it kind of blend in more to what I want. Something like that maybe. And I think that'll be a little bit better. And let me pick the flooring too. I think once I pick the flooring and the wallpaper, I always feel like that makes things feel a little bit more cohesive, and then I can furnish. See, now that I have this, I don't like the... So let's see. Let's see how we do here. Possibly this. Oh, that is chef's kiss from what I'm wanting. And possible wallpaper. I think I just want to do some kind of a wood paneling in here. All right, I think I like this one the best. This is the one from the For Rent pack. It's the Tomarani, I don't know how to say it. Wood wall, the horizontal one. I just think that kind of goes well. And what I did when I was off camera too is I kind of just pulled this out by one more tile, so it's a little bit longer, and I scooted these bifolds over just a little bit more. That gave us more room, and then I made this platform slightly longer as well. I'm going to go ahead and change out the door that I had with this one to match the one we have on the outside, and I'm going to put that here because that's going to lead us into our kitchen. So that's how we will do that. I've got to raise it up on a platform or two. There we go. And that way our kitchen can be congruent to what we've got, and we can actually get in there. So then I'm going to go ahead and pick out the windows that I was wanting to pick out, because like I said, I wanted to put some across here. And I'm thinking, let me see here. So there was ones I had in mind. Yeah, no, the ones I was thinking aren't going to work, so I'm going to have to use these base game ones. The ones I was thinking of were the ones from the Eco Lifestyle pack, and they're just not going to work. They're too, like, big this way They're too like long height-wise. So I'm just going to use these, and I'm going to also put a window, like a larger one here, and maybe this one. Maybe a different one. I kind of want, because I'm wanting to put, you'll see, I want to put one of the book nook sofas here, like the window seat one, because I wanted to kind of have like a little bit of a window seat moment going on up here. I think that would be lovely to come up here and sip some tea, you know, with that. I think there's a little bit smaller one, isn't there? I think we're just going to use this one from Snowy Escape the Snow. I like the way that the panes are kind of like a grid, and I think that lets in a lot of like nice light here as well. So I put these bookshelves, they're cutting into the ceiling because we're on a platform, but that's fine. I'm just going to pretend like this is an open thing. It's not like a fully encased bookshelf, and call it a day, because I like that. And I do want to have this. Okay, I'm going to take this out. It just looks so terrible. Like they need like a little corner piece that just kind of comes to this tile. Like I'll put the grid on just like to here, like kind of like with the cabinets, but they didn't include that. So in my mind, it just looks kind of unfinished and not so good, but that's okay. I'll let that slide, because like it kind of works a little bit, kind of not. I don't know. It doesn't. I'm just pretending. I'm humoring myself. So now I'm going to go, let me actually just find that. Yeah, this is the one I wanted to use right here. So maybe it's a good thing I didn't add that little extra piece on this side, because I would have had to bump it up, which is kind of what I had planned, but it looks better centralized in my opinion. So let's just do that. And let's look at the swatches on that. I think I'm going to leave it with the first swatch. I think that looks like the best thing to do. It's cute. I didn't realize there was like little books under here the entire time I had that. That's really cute. Oh, and that reminds me, I did change up the stairs. Originally, I had the Snowy Escape ones. These are from the Horse Ranch pack, these stairs. I like them a little bit. They kind of fit a little bit better. Nothing really exactly fits here. That's not so boring. But yeah, they're okay. They will do for now. Now, as far as seating goes, what I was thinking about is I wanted to put a little bar table up here, like a bar height table. So let me get that out. If you watched my recent cafe video, the very first one that we had, and we were like doing like furnishing the cafe, the height where I have it, and then I have like the two seats, kind of like a sushi bar situation. That's what I'm going to be putting here. And I think I want to keep it that dark brown. I like the gold, but I don't know how that suits. Actually, that's not so bad. I think I'll keep it like that. And then let's get some chairs for that. I think I just want these. I like these from the Horse Ranch pack. Horse Ranch pack coming in clutch again. Let's see the swatches though. We might have something better than that. Ooh, I like that. I think that's nice. Yeah, I like that. And if I'm doing that, then I might as well go ahead and use these same tables down here. What I'm going to do though, I'm going to actually find an armchair. I'm going to like furnish that part first, like all the little like extra seating, like armchairs and things that I want to put out. Now again, this is technically a restaurant, so I don't necessarily think they're going to be using these in the way, maybe. I mean, Sims be wild, so they might actually be using these maybe as they're waiting for their food, and you know how things get all hectic and stuff in like restaurants in this game because it doesn't work, but like I'm thinking like maybe they'll sit down just to read something, and I'll decorate the tops of these too. But otherwise I just want to put a few tables down here, and I want to make sure that I've got my requirements for dining spots. Let me just pull that back up here. And I'm just going to use these same tables with that gold. I think that just kind of fits just fine. And what I might actually do, I think I want to put a bar height one up here, like next to this, kind of like what we did up here. Maybe in the larger one or the largest one. I don't know if that'll work though. Let me test that out real quick. Okay, get that in the right swatch, and then, oh yeah, that'll be fine. That'll give them more than enough room to get through to these books if they need to. And that way, just scoot that up as close as I can. There we go. That way, if you have like more than one like person, wait, is that not gonna fit in there? Oh, I didn't have the right height. Okay, that's why. I'm like, am I going nuts? Like, why? Why is it not working? And again, I get so panicky because like my computer is so old, and like sometimes the game, it's like, is it the computer? Is it my game? We never know exactly what's going on sometimes. And then sometimes it's just me and my user error, you know? So I'm going to go ahead and steal these again, and these should fit. Oh yeah, like a glove. And then we're going to go ahead and just get, you know what? I don't want to like mess that up anymore because I'm going to have some tables out here. So I think that's all the seating that I want to do inside. I think that's nice and cozy enough, and I don't want to like mess that up too much. So I'm going to move on. I'm going to grab some lights out, and then I'm going to grab a few things for outside and some little decor pieces, and then we'll meet back here and we will get that all put together. So I will see you in just a bit. I have pulled out an arrangement of beautiful things, and as you can see, it's very dark in here again because I took out the original lighting that we had, the like generic, just so I can see what's going on lighting. But I want to show you what I did make so far that I'm going to just keep in because it's kind of boring. I just put the kitchen like this in these dark browns. These are both from Spa Day, the floor and the wall. And I just put a few little things you might need, including a fridge, even though you don't really need that in the restaurant packs. But I always think you do because I think it's weird not having any kind of fridge. Yeah, so I also put this out back. This is just a little back area, how you can get in there. You can see what we pulled out for the bathroom and stuff already. But yeah, and I'm going to be putting on wallpaper. I've already pulled that out as well. And I'm going to put some stairs here and a dumpster. So I did not pull those out yet. But I have an array of beautiful things. So I'm just going to use these concrete stone looking steps to get up here. And then we're going to go ahead and get a dumpster as well. And that's just, you know, you're going to need that in any place you go. You're going to need some kind of a dumpster. I don't really know how much they can actually use these, but I like to put out a dumpster and like one of these little residential looking situations because they can always use this one if not. And then it's a good woohoo spot too. I know it's not something I always prioritize, but I like a little good woohoo spot in my builds. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and put out the things that I had pulled out. And I'm going to go ahead and actually put in the wallpapers. This is the wallpaper I'm using from the high school pack in this green swatch. You'll be able to see the color better when I put the light in. But it's also the same flooring that I'm using in the kitchen, just that brown tile. Here is my light fixture that I'll be using. I just want to keep that like little cozy vibe going in here as well. I'm using this sink from the For Rent pack and a toilet. And, oh yeah, and then I've already put in the toilet roll as well. And then I'm going to be using this mirror also from the For Rent pack. I just think it kind of goes with everything. So here is our bathroom. I think that's really cute. It's very simplistic and to the point. And they have a little soap dispenser as well, which I haven't put in yet. There we go. We are ready to soap up our hands. I think that's really cute. I like this sink a whole lot. And I think it fits what we're going for in this little build here. So I'm going to go ahead and put in the lights for the rest of this. Now, what I had in mind was some moody lighting. Again, I wanted to be a little bit dark and a little bit moody in here. So that's what we're going to do. And I have chosen these again in this copper swatch. I don't know, I've sized them way down, but they're inoffensive to me. And and as you can see, I have put some wood paneling on the ceiling as well, just to enclose it all, to make it look so cozy and wooden and nice. But yeah, I like these. I think they fit in well with the wood and the gold with the tables and all that. I think it goes. I think that's nice. And at night, you can see, I mean, I'm adding more light sources, but you can see how moody that is. But yeah, we're going to be adding more light sources, so don't worry. It won't be that dark. Behind the little podium for the host station, I'm putting this little guy. This one, where is this from? Oh, cottage living, of course. That just adds a nice little glow to this area. I just think it's nice. It's nice enough, but it's still moody. And on each table, I'm going to be adding one of these guys from Dine Out. At first, I didn't like these candles, but I used them quite a lot, more than I thought I would. I don't know. They just fit. So I'm putting that. Maybe I should put it in the middle here. Yeah, that should be fine. They should be able to dine even around that, I think. So I have this big guy from Paranormal Pack. Now I did have to size this down to a 0.85 with a tool mod because it was cutting up into the ceiling because we do have the platform, but now it's fine. It's not cutting up into the ceiling, but I feel like it fits here really well, and we just had space enough for it. I scooted this over slightly, but it's still usable. And again, I'll play test all of this. So one of the other cool things that I added was this lantern set from the For Rent pack in this like brown swatch in our little reading nook area. I really just feel like that goes. It hit the vibe that I was looking for. I also shrunk it this rug down. And now I'm going to be putting in a lot of little odds and ends. So of course it's a bookshop / tea room. So we have books everywhere basically. Put this plant over here. We've got plants all throughout and little trinkets and things. I feel like this just hit the vibe. I don't really even know what this is supposed to be. It is called the Book of Silhouettes. I'm pretty sure that's from Paranormal Pack. But I've got this from the For Rent pack, this candle. We got candles everywhere. We've got a cute little plant here. Don't want that to cut into that. So that's a nice little moment here. Love to have some tea if I drank tea over here. Now I like herbal teas. I guess that's the thing. I do like herbal teas, not too bad. So like I'll take some lavender or chamomile tea. I think that's okay. And I put that up there. Fire hazard, don't care. I mean, it's literally called a fire hazard, I think. This is actually a shelf from the Book Nook kit, but it looks like a pile of books, so I'm putting that up here. And it is floating because it is literally a shelf. Let me fix that. You won't be able to tell anyway when it's up on that shelf that high. I did size this object down as well, and I'm putting this on top of here because to me, it looks perfect in a place like this. See? Genius. And then I just have another little plant that I'm putting. This is that standby. I've been using this like crazy from the For Rent pack. It's helping. The Blooming Rooms curtain plant thing. I think it goes really well up there. I really think this place needs a lot of plants, and we're doing it. I've got these tomes as well, but I'm turning them to like sort of the back side. I feel like that fits a little bit better in with what I'm wanting, and I wanted that sort of in the middle there. If I can get that to line up and not snap. Pokemon Snap. That's good. And rounding out the plants with this guy. I just have him kind of like over the railing, kind of spilling over. I did have to size that down because it's rather big. I've got this candelabra, which I want to really size down, but I really can't because if I do that, the flames, they shoot up. So here, I'll show you. Don't you hate that? I hate it. So yeah, we had to make it normal size. It's huge, but you know, it fits in here. Putting this guy and some books. So that's that moment. So honestly, I love it. This is exactly what I wanted when I had this thought in my head of like, I want to make a tea room / bookshop. Oh yeah, this is hitting all the satisfying spaces in my brain right now. And of course, some of that's not showing up because it's The Sims. Oh yeah, I meant to say I added this rug. Oh yeah, I think I did. Yeah, I think I mentioned that, as you can see. So we've got all of that. And then the outside, I've put out this sign, this bookshop sign, and this little orange tangerine plant. But I want to add this as the wallpaper outside, or as like the exterior. I think that would fit very nicely. I went ahead and I put on the texture for the roofing and the trim as well. Just going ahead and putting all of that on the side. And I'm going to go ahead and steal this platform trim or paint. And then we're going to go ahead and paint this out here with some kind of concrete that matches similarly, or stone. Yeah, I think that's the guy. But you know what? If I'm doing that, then I might want to make this a little bit more of the same color. Yeah, like that. That would fit. Doesn't really fit with all of our browns and woods and things, but I think that that's pretty practical and it fits better than the other. Unfortunately, the other doesn't have a very good, well, yeah, it does. Sorry, I was thinking it didn't. All right, well, I like that better actually than that little lip. Okay, that fits. So out here, I really wanted to just do some lovely, fancy looking kind of goldish bronze tables. I feel like it fits what I'm wanting, and I like that it has this kind of like fancy place. I could really see, if you're coming here, you're definitely going to be like doing some social media pictures. If you're that kind of person, I could definitely see people coming here to take pictures. For sure, and I don't hate that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these out, and on each table I wanted to do a little bit different plant, and I'm gonna do some lighting out here too. Okay, you know what? I couldn't find like any kind of different little plants that were small enough, so I'm just going to put these candles. I think that would suffice, and I think that would look really cute out here as well. I really hate how they only have like one or two small plants that would fit like tabletop like this. I don't know. I know it's a very specific demand. I feel like a lot of the complaints I have are like very specific things that I would want in the game. However, I have put this plant out from Jungle Adventure. I feel like it fits really well. It's a dangle one. I think that's nice. And then I'm really done. I don't think I want to do anything like any kind of fence or anything out here. And I just kind of want to leave it kind of plain. Oops, I need to put some wallpaper over here. Like, I don't want to put a bunch of shrubberies and stuff. The only other thing I might want to do is put out like a bench on this side and maybe like a street light or two, because it's going to be pretty dark in the evenings, and I might want to put a light out here too. So let's go ahead and we'll find that. In fact, I'm going to leave it on night so that we can find our lighting, because I really want to make a specific moment. So I'm thinking this light in the copper swatch. I like that. And I might just go ahead and use that over here too. I think that would be nice. And then I'm thinking, as far as plants and stuff are concerned, I may have to go into debug and pull out some of those planter specials. So let me have a look to see if I can do that quickly on screen with you, and if not, then I'll be back in a bit. All right, so that's what I have picked out. I just put a bunch of little odds and ends plants all over the place here. I went ahead and I put these little fake fences from Live Edit in as well. These, I just wanted to kind of make it so that we have a Oop, that's cutting through. Oh well. This thing is huge. This for rent thing, it's really cute, but it is huge. So I'm just going to leave it and act like it's fine. But yeah, I put these out just to kind of make it a private little back area. As you can see, I put out some lights and I put out this like live edit thing. It just looks more realistic and more, I don't know, like if something happened, you could change the fuse or whatever you would need to do there. And it just kind of separates off the yucky, stinky trash. I put out a couple of these lights from Debug as well, and these do work. They match in with the world, so I used those. I put one here and I put one here. And then on the side, I put this little fake planter pot with this stuff growing out of it and kind of crawling up the building. I just thought that was really cute, as well as a bench to sit as well. I mean, you've got all this beautiful nature out here. Why would you not want to take advantage of that? Especially if you're an employee here or something like that. I think that would be really beautiful. So I think that is it. Definitely what I had in mind today. Definitely a little bit longer of a video, but I really want to just do it with you guys here. And I think it turned out well. Let's take a little tour inside. All right, stepping on in. I mean, it's just pretty much exactly what I wanted it to be. I'm loving it and I'm living for this. And we've got all these beautiful books and candles and plants. I really, really like it. I'm not really sold on the doors, but I mean, I think they fit in their own way because they match. So yeah, up here on this little platform, it's just another little place for seating, a little couch to relax on by the window, more books. Again, I didn't say this, sorry. I was thinking about putting a rug in here, but I kind of felt like it wouldn't really go. And if you have spills and stuff like that, that's not so great because this is a restaurant. In reality, that's how it would be. In The Sims, it doesn't really matter, but, we did that way. Into the little bathroom here. Very nice with a little bit of windows there at the top. I tried to put windows in this place anywhere I could simply because it is so dark. Also into the kitchen. Just a little basic lovely kitchen with lots of windows at the top as well. I definitely could have furnished this more, but it's a kitchen. Nobody really cares that much. And out the back, we have plants cutting through the fence and our little trash area. And then when we come around onto the outside seating portion, we've got plants galore and these little opulent seats as well. I just really like that. I think it's really cute. I didn't know I was going to go with the gold, but I don't know. It kind of fits. It's kind of nice. I know it's not as hobbity as inside, but I kind of like it. If you don't like it, you can change it, but this will be up on the gallery today. So if you would like to download this, feel free to. Please leave me a sweet comment and tell me what you think, because I'm really pleased with this. I think this, for being on a whim of I don't know what I'm going to do today, but I wanted to do something different and kind of a one-off, I think this turned out really nicely. So I hope you have a good rest of your day. Make good choices, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.